So what are presentation distractors? Presentation distractors relate to how you present yourself on camera. Things that can detract from the message of your video resume include nervous habits, lack of eye contact, lack of gestures, poor posture, and poor clothing choices. Elements such as nervous habits, eye contact, gesturing, and posture fall under the umbrella of nonverbal communication skills. If you've taken a communications course, you may already have learned that over 50% of our communication, how it is perceived, comes from nonverbal communication, like our body language, facial expressions, and tone of voice. Let's start with the first distractor, nervous habits. Do you have any nervous habits? Probably. We all have nervous habits that we're probably not even conscious of. These can be more obvious to others than to ourselves. For example, if we're on a video call with work, we may bite our lip a lot or make funny facial expressions or twitches, especially if we're nervous. Or perhaps we bounce or shake our leg repeatedly, which can be very distracting to others on the video call. Recently, I practiced a presentation with a few friends via Zoom, and one of them was working on her steps during my presentation. So I had to tune out of her repeated bouncing motions while she was taking her steps. It was funny, and I was able to ignore it, but most certainly it was distracting. Obviously, recording a video resume will be different from participating in a Zoom call. But certainly, if you land an interview that turns out to be an asynchronous video interview, you'll definitely want to keep these things in mind. The best way to correct nervous habits is to first be aware of them. So record yourself and watch yourself, and maybe even ask a trusted friend to see if they notice anything unusual or if they've noticed any nervous habits you could work on. This is not meant to change who you are. Your nervous habits may be very endearing, but they may also be very distracting in this context.